Welcome to Shomach Shava on the Daf. We're holding in Menachos Daf Chovtes. And in Udalev, the Gemara tells us the Gimel Dvorim ayu koshim lo Moshe. There were three things that Moshe Rabbeinu was very difficult for him to understand, and that is the Menorah, Rosh Chodesh, and Shvatzim. And some say also Shchita. Now this is very negea to Inyana D'Yoymo, because this week we're going to be reading in Shul Pashas Shekalim. And Taisus over here asked the question. The Yerushalmi in Shekalim tells us that also Machzah Shekel was very difficult for Moshe. Until HaKadosh Baruch Hu showed Moshe Rabbeinu Kemin Madbeya Shalesh, he showed him a coin made out of fire, and that's how Moshe Rabbeinu understood Shekalim. So why is that not mentioned in the list? So Toys over here says something which is not so clear. He says that there, it wasn't really difficult for him. He didn't know Bishum Inyan if you wanted to show it to him. What does Tosis mean? So the Shittim Kovetz says a little bit, but Tosis says more clearly in Chulin Daf Mem Beis that Moshe Rabbeinu was not so difficult for him to know how Machzah Shekel looks like. Ela Shetoma Ladover, what was bothering him, it was Mayuchol Odom Litin Koifer Nafshay. How can a person pay for his kapara in order to rectify a sin? Until HaKadosh Baruch Hu showed him how it works. And understanding what Tosis is saying is, the three things that are mentioned over here in the Sugya are things that is very hard to comprehend and understand in this world. As the Maharal Chidush HaGolos here points out, that these three things are Yoitze Min Olam, they don't belong to this world. Why? Menorah, we know it's L'Mala Min Olam. We mentioned in the previous year that Menorah is Shar Chamishim, it's something which is beyond the world. Shvatzim, says the Maharal, is also Rochok Me'oid Me'oid Min Olam. Why? Because they're very far away from Adam. As the Maharal continues and explains, the Menorah and the Shvatzim are two opposites. The Menorah is so far away from the world because it's so high, it's so elevated, it's so spiritual. Shvatzim is so low and so tameh that it's so far away from the world. You can attach it where it's brought down in the name of the Menachos Mendel Miriminov and the Sefer Menachem Tzion, Pasha Shmini. He says every one of the minim in the world has something tahor, which connects it to a higher place. So you have it behemoths, you have some that are tahor, some that are tameh. The oifos, the dogim, but the shvatzim, they're all tameh. You cannot eat any sheretz. So that's why it's so removed from this world. And the Maharal continues, it says that a chodesh zelachem, the idea of chiddush, of renewal, also doesn't belong to this world. And as we mentioned in previous shurim, the idea of kiddush chodesh is that we're bringing something that has to do with new. There's a chiddush, there's a new birth. And that's something that's, when you look at the world in general, you don't see it. The world is going in the mahalach of shana, lashon shayne, lashon yashan. Things are just continuing, and there's no chiddush. And the Maharal goes on to say that Shechita, the reason Mandama holds Shechita, is also something Moshe Rabbeinu had to learn, is because it's something which is mevatel mitzius, it stops the reality of the world. So whatever doesn't belong to this world is something that, the way the process is something that doesn't belong to the world, there was supposed to be a show, because showed Moshe Rabbeinu what it is. But Shekalim is different. Why is Shekalim different? So Tzaddik HaKohen explains in his Sfarim, both in the Pri Tzadik and Shekalim Moisalif and the Kutya Ma'amorim Oisted Zayin. So what is Shekalim coming for? Shekalim is coming to be Koifer Nefesh. It's coming to be Mechaper on the Nefesh. The Nefesh is Davar Ruchni. The Kapara, rectify a sin, something that belongs to something more spiritual. Money is the most physical element in the world. How can money, which is the what moves the world, what shakes the world, what's the physical element of the materialistic world, how can that connect to kapara la nefesh? Or something someone else explains in Machshavas Chorso at Zayin that the main tool that Yetzer Hara uses in this world is money. That's how he comes and influences people. But the idea is, and this is what was shown to Moshe Rabbeinu, was that even with money, with shkalim, you can connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And Adarabah, the Ikar Avodah in this world is to take the material, to take the money which represents all the materialistic items of this world and bring that to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's why HaKadosh Baruch Hu showed Moshe Rabbeinu Kemin Madbeya Shel Eish. What's Madbeya Shel Eish? So my Rebbe Moshe Shapir, that's how I used to explain. Fire is whatever goes into fire becomes part of the fire. Whatever is consumed by the fire becomes fire itself. In this world, we have a fire that connects the whole world to one, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It says by Avraham Avinu that he saw Bira Doilekes. He saw a house on fire. Why fire? Because everything connects through fire. He came showing him that even the money, even the coin, could be connected through fire. The mammon of the Adam it brings Gili Hashem. That's why tzaddikim, chavivim, mamoinim, yoysim, gufam, they want to use the material of this world to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And Rabbi Tzaddik adds in the Pri Tzaddik that anything in the world has in it a nekuda ruchnis. Sometimes we don't see it, but we should know there's a nekuda ruchnis over there. That's why it says by Mitzrayim that they made it kibitzul shem badogim. They took away all the spiritual aspects of Mitzrayim. That's the Matbeya Shalesh that was shown to Moshe Rabbeinu. So it comes out, this is the chiluk between the three things that are mentioned here in our Gemara on Matbeya Shalesh. The three things is the item itself. This thing doesn't belong to this world. Matbeya Adara belongs to the world. The shaykh is how the Matbeya connects to Ruchni. It's a whole different thing. We'll just end the Zoyar and Chalak Beis Daf Kuf Nun Zayin Amud Beis brings a remez to the things that were Niskasha Moshe Rabbeinu. It is the Rosh Hashanah of his name. Mem Shinei. Mem is Menoira. The Hey is Hachoydesh Azalochem. And what is Shin? The Zohar says Shekalim. So Mashra here, Menoira Shekalim and Hachoydesh, not Shrotzim. But I saw that Rav Nachman Mendel Miriminov, his Girsa in the Zohar is Menoira Shrotzim Hachoydesh. And based on what we just learned, that these three things are different than Shekalim, after that's the correct Girsa in the Sefer HaZohar. Anyone who wants to join or sponsor the Shom Machshava Shiurim, please email shommachshava@gmail.com.